everyone, and today I am doing a video on crochet lesson. I think it's 5 now, and today is kind of going to be a little more vague, and you might need to watch it before you really understand what it means. But it's basically going to be like understanding and knowing how to use increase, decrease, and crocheting in the round, because they're really complicated, and it took me a while to really understand like the concepts of these things and to know how to use them so I could make my own patterns. So I'm going to example to you what all these concepts mean, and I'm also gonna talk about them. But first, I'm gonna say that you are gonna want a ball of yarn, some crochet hooks, and a pair of scissors or something to cut yarn with before you start. This is gonna be really like a tutorial, like the last of my videos. We're gonna kind of talk about what I mean. So basically, when you start off your crochet in the round, you either start off with a magic circle or a chain or some other method, and you will put a certain amount of single crochet in there, which will usually be 5 or 6 single crochet, but it can also be something less. I think the minimum is going to be 3, maybe 2, and the maximum, I really don't know what the maximum is. You can probably fit lots in there, like maybe even 20, but that is not really that's not how usually people start out, because I'm just going to kind of tell you that there's kind of a little maximum of stitch counts that you go over. So like, it depends on how many you started out with. If you started out with 6 stitches in your magic circle, then going over, let's say, in your second row, if you go over 12, then it's gonna start to scrunch up because you have too many increases in there. So to make an even project and just to make it go straight outwards instead of bunching up or getting too tight, then you're gonna want to increase the amount that you started out with. So if you started out with 6 single crochet, in that next row, you're going to want to increase 6 times, which is all of them. And for the next one, you're going to want to increase the same number. But you have more stitches. You are going to have 12 this time, and you only want to increase 6 if you want that even project. So what you're going to do is increase in one and then single crochet in the other one and keep going. And then it's going to get bigger and bigger, and you're going to skip more stitches to increase. So increase single crochet 2, increase single crochet 3. As many as you go, you're going to follow that logic if you want it to be clean. Obviously, that is not what people do for every single one of their projects. Some people go off of that logic and do it differently, and that is totally fine. Some people want to make that frill for a skirt or something. But if you want an even project, then that's the way to make it expand evenly. Then to make it start going like this, instead of going outwards, it's gonna start going up. Like, I don't know, the height of it, or the width, or whatever the way it's facing, then you're gonna wanna just single crochet each, and then it will keep that same width and just keep on going up, and then you can increase more. There's so many different possibilities. So with decreasing, when you decrease at the end of your project, let's say you're crocheting a ball, you'll increase, then you'll single crochet some, and then you will decrease. And decreasing is the same as increase. You're gonna start out the same that you did for your increase. So let's say you ended at increase and you did 1 increase and 4 single crochet, then you're gonna do that same thing for the decrease and get smaller and smaller and smaller, and then you're gonna tie off your project. And that's basically it to that. So that is the basic logic to evenly decreasing, increasing, and single crocheting in the round. There are more things to learn about that, but that's what I really wanted to mention because I spent forever trying to figure that out, and I never knew why my things were always so uneven. Like, they were either super tight or super bunched up. And one other thing I want to mention, which is basically the same thing, but a little different, is basically that if you put, like, let's say you have 12 stitches in your but in your round, and you have 12 stitches, and then you do 6 increases and 6 single crochets, like I said is right, to make that increase and to make that just go out evenly. But But if you do them all at once, if you do 6 increases and then 6 single crochet, instead of going 1 increase, then 1 single crochet and going like, you know, back and forth, then you're gonna get one bunched up area and then one area that's too tight. So remember that and make sure to keep them spaced out, or else you'll have that same bunched up problem. So now I'm just going to show you how to do front and back loops, which doesn't really have much to do with this, but I thought I'd throw it in this lesson since it's so easy, and I just want to show you because some people really like this and some people find it really useful, and I think it's a good skill to have if you want to crochet detailed work. So I have a little magic circle with 6 single crochet in it, and what I'm going to do is show you guys how to do back and front loops only, which basically is not a tricky stitch or anything. It's literally just simple. You basically, for front loop, you'll put your hook in the front loop. For back loop, you'll put your hook in the back loop. So if you're going to do a back loop single crochet, put your hook in the back loop and then do a single crochet. Instead of putting your hook through both of these loops, you're going to just put it through the back one. Then I'm going to do that again, show you guys. So when you do this, you're basically making a sharp turn. So if you want to make a sharp turn inwards or outwards, you'll use a different way. So if you want to go like outwards, use the front loop. If you want to go inwards, use the back loop or something like that. So I'm going to show you the front loop now. It's the same thing. Just go in your front loop and do the same. Those are the doves. Noisy. And so, yeah, that is basically that. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out on YouTube and it helps me post more videos. And keep on going with this because I really like posting on YouTube and it's really fun, so I really want to continue. And I know that you will really like some of my other videos, so that's another reason to subscribe so you don't miss anything. And I can't wait to see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video, hopefully. Bye! Da